Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? All right, so what do we have for theme for this week of February 27th, 2023? What do we got, Taurus? What's your theme for this week? William Blake's big-ass cards say, Cancer just got this. What the hell? These are all interconnected readings. Everything's connected, guys. Like, this is blatantly saying so right here. I just had the Cancer reading and those a bunch of cards that were. This card has been in all three now. Cancer got a bunch of cards that echoed from the Libra reading, and now here we are again with Taurus. That's a card that all three of y'all have gotten. So everybody's making a big decision. You got a big choice to make. Are you willing to give up something, or do some hard work or hard labor, or something that is not what you prefer to do? Are you willing to do that because it's going to be worth it and you're going to get something greater and better out of it? Or are you going to just say, no, I'm cool, I don't feel like it right now, or I want to continue doing what I've been doing, I don't want to give that up right now, even though I know that blah, 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 XYZ will come from it, and I'm going to love it, and I'll be better off for it, like better than ever. What's your choice? That's what you're going to be called to make this week. Everybody is, kind of seems like. It's the hangman, but he doesn't hang himself for no reason. There's a lesson to learn. There's knowledge to gain. There's rewards to get. Pretty much promised if he's willing to do that time and say no to something that he loves, something that, whether it's good or bad for him, he's being called to let go of right now for the moment, and he'll be rewarded if he can do that. So what do we have here, Taurus? The Devil reversed. What does not bring you light? What keeps you down and stuck and inhibited and afraid, and just it keeps you in that dark, dense sphere of life? What is it that's holding you back? And that's what you're being called to let go of. Create a new vision that somehow ends up with you having that not having all of that shit, I should say. And it's going to be pretty hard because, it's all in your head. Really, it's all in your head. Got to change your way of thinking, get the gears cleaned, open yourself up, share what is inside of you that you're not sharing maybe. You'll be better for it, but you're on a thin wire. And if you're not careful, you could fall off and hang yourself, lose track of reality and just miss out. Really, you're going to miss out if you don't find a way to come out of. It also can mean that you're already coming out of, you're headed in the right direction and you're ready to make that decision, walk away from something that has been holding you back. It could also be that. So if it's that, great, awesome, easier for you, just continue on that path and make moves towards that, to that end. But if it's saying that it's time to let go, shit's getting dark and you're not letting it go, then that's going to be your call to make. What else do we have here? Just randomly. Taurus. What else do we have for you? We have. They got this too. Intricacies in industry. Cancer got this. I want to say I really don't even know this deck, the Akashic deck, so I have no idea really what that's supposed to mean. But I'm going to say you're making shit complicated, way more complicated than it needs to be. And it doesn't have to be all intricate and everything. Like the most amazing things, talking to Taurus, is, of course, yeah, that's the raw, natural, simple things, yes. But the most intricate things sometimes bring the most simple of pleasure, or just to get a really intricate effect, just make a simple choice. It doesn't have to be as difficult as it is in your head. You're kind of creating, you're building a structure of chaos that is related to, whatever this is that's keeping you down and keeping you afraid and in the dark. So if you can let go of that darkness, things are going to be a lot more simple, a lot easier for you, and you're going to be so much better off for that. Taurus, we don't like to struggle and all that bullshit too much, so come on, keep it simple, keep it real, and just do you know, deep down, we all know what we're supposed to do, you know, so just do what's right, do what feels right, and don't fuck around with people that waste your time, situations that waste your time, because you're wasting your own time. So if you're in your own way, stop doing that. Get out of your own way. Um, you're just teeter-tottering on indecision, and you're not making any decision that you could be using this time right now to be in a far better place. But if you wait and wait and wait, who knows if you'll even reach it, because then you're going to miss out on all the time you could have spent building that grace and that goodness, if you had only made the choice now. So don't waste any more time on anything that does not bring you into the goodness and the heart kind of sphere of joy and happiness. If it makes you hesitate and you're not sure, I don't know if I really want it, or I don't know if I even love it. If there's that doubt and that hesitancy, that means you can let it go and be okay. Fated meeting. I don't even know how to read these cards, and I'm pulling them out. Okay, so we'll pull one more, just because I'm making shit crazy for myself, which we all do. Fated meeting. Things are happening just as they're supposed to, as we intended, as we planned. Divine timing is there, the dance floor of life. I think of I'm never gonna dance again. George Michael on the dance floor. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Well, here you are dancing again, even though you said you never would. Do it again. But it's beautiful. It's life. You know, you're in the play of life, and you have this role that you're playing, and there's other players in the game, and it doesn't have to be anything you don't want it to be. Aside from life's natural, shit's gonna happen. People die. You know, things end. So what? That's always gonna be that way. But right now, there's a fated meeting that is divine timing. Like this really how it's supposed to be right now. This connection of coming together with, is it a group of people, or is it a certain person, or is it a job, or some sort of meeting of the minds that right now is exactly how it should be. The sands of time. It's funny because it was William Blake, I believe, that said that a grain of sand, it's like, you know, its own universe, like a whole world in a single grain of sand. And here's, you know, his deck that I'm using. This is the sands of time, hourglass, and then here the fated meeting, we've got this clock. So thinking divine timing, and clock is ticking, sands of time, like each grain of sand is ticking away, you know. Time's running out also. There's that whole thing, sun setting over here. That was in the Cancer reading as well. So don't waste any more time. And right now is the moment. It's the moment. It's the moment to utilize, to own. Make that beautiful music. Dance that dance. Walk that walk. Don't just be about the talk. Really get real and get right about what you want, because you're being presented with it right now, and it's your choice to do what you need to do to have that, and you really, really want it. It's something that you really do want, or not, and you're gonna miss out. You're gonna lose it, and it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, or once in a many lifetime opportunity even, because here's the higher selves, you know, that set up this fated meeting. You guys plan this out, and you don't want to walk away from this. You really, it would behoove you to make the choice that you don't want to make, because of what you'll gain from it. The freedom, the grace, the shattering of the shadow, you know, like coming to light and just being what it is. Like embrace, maybe reminds you of embracing your own shadow, coming together, like you're being fated right now. You're to meet with a side of yourself, maybe through other people that are showing you your shit, and you need to really just embrace it and not hate it and not push against it, because it's just, you're gonna be better off for it. You're gonna be so much better off if you can do that. Embrace it. Embrace yourself. You know, because they say that what we like and don't like in other people, it's something that we should look at in ourselves that we disapprove of, or that, you know, doesn't bring us happiness. So we're all connected, man. We are all connected, and these sands of time. I don't know what this card actually really means. Like, just going off of whatever comes to mind. I love that hourglass though. Why is it on the pedestal? Are we focusing too much on, we've lost too much time? Is it half glass half empty, glass half full type of thing? And we're just wasting time focusing only on that? Yeah, because the only thing that matters is now. So the rest of the time, past or future, doesn't really matter. It's the present that does. Remind yourself of that. Don't get caught up in the what if. I've been there. It's all too easy to waste every moment in that. So, okay, what else do we got for you, Taurus? The Hierophant, Voodoo Warlock. And here we have Taurus as the little sign for that one. Trust your own holiness. Trust in your own divine, God-given grace to get yourself out of something bad and into something good. Really, you don't need anybody that's going to be in the middle of that to give you that grace. You can give it to yourself. You have every capability to just go there and be there. If you want to be there, you don't need anyone to put you there or to take you there. You're able to all on your own. You can make that magic, and you can dispel whatever darkness it is that is threatening you in your inner demons, your inner world. You can easily just don't forget your own power. It also could represent the need to do what society is saying is right for you. That may not be right for you, and that may be causing you some darkness, and taking away from your happiness. So really just do what you need to do, because you're weaving a magical spell that it's a crazy time right now for it. It's needed. People need your magic. People need what only you can do, and they may not understand it, but they don't have to. And what I love is that in this life, in this world, like in this dimension, what you do alone at home, like what I'm doing right now, is having rippling effects. So just being real with you here right now, as real as I can be, is creating some sort of more of that same effect in the world. Like I'm sending that out because that's what I'm doing. And everything that we do, whether it's just alone or at work or in your car waiting at a stoplight, like all that, every moment counts, and every thought counts, and every word counts, and every intention counts. And it's a lot to think about. So just, if it's too much, don't think about it, and just try to have good intentions, and just be aware of all the power that we all have. That's what I'm getting from this card, is like, even though society says that maybe you need to plug into them or what their program is for you to have, you don't. You can just plug into the universe and plug into yourself, plug into your heart, plug into your goals and your desires that bring you, honest to goodness joy and feed your soul. Plug into that, whatever that is that excites you, and you're going to come out blessed, and you're going to bless others in huge ways that you're not even going to probably ever understand. And that's cool, because you don't have to. That's not your business. What your business is what you do in the here and now, because that's going to affect others. So just be aware of that. That's your business. I have a Pentacles. It's interesting because here we have the Voodoo Warlock, and then here we have the Shaman reversed. This has been a very lonely road. You really don't, like, I feel like this is speaking to me, even, like, not trusting yourself, feeling like you don't have what it takes, and you need to have that middle person to do this or that for you, or forgetting that you are a grace sent from God to exist, because God said that you should, and you were worth it, and you have value because you carry the reflection of God within you, and you reflect that to others. And just being here, having eyes to see and a voice to speak, proves that. So yeah, it's been a lonely road for you, and you've had to keep your own fires lit, when that was like same thing. It's like mirrored right there. Fires, dancing around the fire. Except now you don't have to wear the mask that you've had to wear for so long. The Hierophant here, he's almost butt naked, but he's not wearing a mask. He's just allowing himself to be seen, and he's kind of reveling in that. He's just working his magic, and he's like, fuck it, I don't care, I gotta do me. Over here, reversed, this shaman has been wearing his mask for whatever, maybe because he to protect himself, or maybe because it for whatever reason, you don't have to wear that mask anymore. You have the power to meet your own needs and light your own fire, really, and keep it lit and warm perhaps others, that you come across that need that warmth. Be that beacon. You're able to do it finally after being out in the cold for a very long time. So that's encouragement, and I hope that you guys take that to heart. And check this out, cool. Taurus, right? These cards are both signified by they assign Taurus to them as a 5 and the 5. Hey, that's crazy. Synchronicities, guys, synchronicities. I love that shit. All right, we're gonna do one more card, and I'm gonna leave that. No, that's like. Here we go. So you're coming out of this phase of loneliness. Enjoy this time now, because it's totally meant to be. It's a big moment. It's a big, huge moment for whatever reason, and pay attention. That's that synchronicity right there showing up, so that you can pay attention. The universe being like, bam, bam. That's not a coincidence. It's a fated meeting. And there's intricacies behind all of that, putting that together, this industry that is your life, and my words coming at you to your ears, and how that whole thing it's an industry unto itself, and beyond our understanding of how intricate, the orchestration behind that is insane. So to get to this moment, don't take it for granted. Do yourself a favor, because it's going to be doing everyone else a favor. Take it seriously, and walk away from whatever it is that. It's okay to have a shadow. We all have one. It's okay to look at it. You don't have to just divorce yourself from it. You have to really just open it up and be gentle with it. Be merciful with it. Be compassionate. It's just parts of yourself that you've hidden from because you're ashamed, or you were taught to be, that they were wrong, that you should feel shame. So just give yourself that blessing, that okay. It's okay to feel this or that. You're not an evil person. You're not a shit person. As long as you're not hurting and harming for no reason, or for a reason, deliberately, then, just like water off a duck's back, to quote a drag queen, Jinx Monsoon. Don't stress it. Don't sweat the small stuff. Just let it go and embrace that shadow. Bring it to light, so you can give it a big hug, a big kiss, and say, I see you. You're not bad. I love you. I forgive you. And I forgive myself, And I forgive those people that made me feel that was bad, and I had to just shove it under, the rug, and put it in the closet, or whatever, whatever the case may be. Forgive yourself and forgive others. Don't hold on to that pain anymore, because it's just keeping you in the dark. Forgive yourself and allow yourself to be fully in your element, fully in your magic, fully in your beauty, fully in your purpose. And it'll be a beautiful thing. If not, here we got the Empress Kali, Gemini, goddess of destruction. Because if you don't get right with that right now, not only will you do yourself a disservice and not be happy as you possibly could be, you're going to just let this moment be for naught, and you're going to kill your ability to create something new. You're going to kill your ability to create life. Just destroy it. It's that big of a moment. You're being called to create something that you've never done before. Something that you're being given the okay, the permission, in this fated moment of time, to be whatever it is that you've run away from, shied away from, been afraid of. Don't let it be the way it's always been. Don't be too afraid. Don't be too broken, or don't let your darkness get in the way of creating what it is, because this is huge. For whatever reason, this is huge. So take another look, revise, battle your demons. Actually, don't battle your demons. Embrace them, hug them, love them, give them a kiss, tell them, you think that you're evil, and I thought you were evil because I was told you were. You're actually not bad. and you're pretty cool, and you're beautiful, and I love you, and I embrace you, and you don't gotta hide in the shadows anymore. You know, come and enjoy the light of day with me. Come out of the closet. Come out from under the rug. Come out from under the bed. Wherever your monsters live, make friends, because they need you to, and those parts of you that they embody need you to. And just forgive yourself and forgive others for making you feel, for believing them, you know, because they didn't know any better really either when they told you that this or that was shameful, and you learned to hide it. Because you can mother, if you know, that makes me think of like your shadow parts being like your children. Mother them. Be like, I'm not going to destroy those pieces of myself, because they're pieces of myself. Instead, she's sitting on these skulls, you know, like the ones she did destroy that are already dead. Instead, don't go, you know, the destruction